track start. We did 162 last week. 448 amps means that we can increase, and we can increase a lot. We geared up 3 teeth and we did a slight overcharge, so 426 about. We're hoping for something good. Also hoping that the car sticks to the ground. It's super cold today, so the asphalt is a little bit different. But anyway, for whatever it's worth, let's turn around and see what the car is doing today. Trying to kiss the 170. Got lined up. And here we go. Maybe we kiss the 170. It's just so quiet and stable that it's just very hard to tell the speeds with this car. And stop, read. No, actually 171. Okay, 171 miles an hour. Great pass on this limitless V2. Amps looking great, so we can gear up at least 2 more teeth easily. 540 amps. Voltage dropped to 26.6. For those who wanted to build exactly the same, this is what we got here. I'm going to go through it really quick. Perfect Pass Special Edition Batwing V2. I am running the Perfect Pass Speedrun Springs, Perfect Pass Carbon Fiber Titanium Drive Shafts, Onyx 8000 SkyRC GNSS, Castle Creations 2028 1700 kV, the best motor yet to date in my opinion. Castle Creations XLX2, Perfect Pass Monster for the steering, Perfect Pass Launch Control, of course, as you can see here. This is what that launch control, guys, I know most of you know, but I have a lot of new viewers lately, so I'm kind of trying to give all the details, so sorry about that if you guys have to hear it twice or 3 times. Gun Bananas for the wheels, Perfect Pass carbon fiber kit for this car as well. This is what I'm doing to the nose. By the way, this is actually James McCoy's advice, so shout out to James McCoy. Thank you, buddy. This is his advice and it does help a lot. Let's gear up actually and try running it again. The car is just on rails, man. On rails. All right, stop, read. No, 170. Slower. Very interesting. Let's open the logs and see exactly what happened here. Okay, so let's learn together. We did 171, great run, straight, everything was just wonderful. And we geared up 2 teeth. We knew that we can because amperage was about 530, and we know we can climb and climb and climb with amperage. It's still not enough for this system. We climbed 2 teeth and then we dropped to 170. Now we know it's not driver's error because we're using Perfect Pass. Every run is exactly the same. What I'm suspecting is battery temperatures, and maybe those Onyx 8000 are just not good enough at load without heat. It doesn't mean that they're bad batteries. They just need, those cells just need a lot of heat. So let's look at the logs. And yep, this is exactly what I thought. We pulled 550 amps, and at those amps, apparently the Onyx 8000 needs a lot more heat than I thought. So we dropped from 34 to 25 volt under load, which is very substantial. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. What we're gonna do to compensate is not just overcharge, don't do it at home, for 427 or 428 or maybe 43 even. We're also going to hit them up a lot more, just to make sure that this doesn't happen. We can actually increase speeds and not actually decrease speed by not having enough voltage while having more amperage. Same amount of wattage needed, but amperage is going to be higher if voltage is going to be lower. Let's hit them up. I'm not going to touch the gears or anything. Let's hit them up again and try and crack that 175. Which, let me tell you, I would be delighted to, if not for rain. But it did rain, so I couldn't do it. Continue the video. That's not supposed to be here. There is another subject that I would like to talk with you guys about. So we're going to talk about a lot. There's a lot to talk about. Why there's a camera here? I keep getting those hate messages on Instagram, and maybe it's like 10, 20 times sometimes when we launch a product. The only way you guys can tell if we put up a new product in time enough is to click the bell and turn on the notifications. Also, you guys are missing a lot of the videos. The algorithm has changed with YouTube, right? So now it doesn't really matter if you're a subscriber or not. If the algorithm thinks that you're gonna enjoy a certain car or a certain video, they're gonna show you that car in that video. If not, they're not going to. So if you're already a subscriber and already know that you're gonna watch and want to watch all the videos and be alerted when new products are out and be updated, easy. turn on notification, click that bell. I keep getting a ton of hate messages. For example, this V2 wing, right? It was out of stock in an hour, less than an hour, like 58 minutes or something. It was record time. It's obviously not our fault. We did release another batch, so it should be online within about 2 days. You click the bell. It's super simple, super easy. It's completely free, and you can always undo it. It's like 2 seconds to undo it and 2 seconds to do it. It doesn't cost you anything, of course. The only thing it does, it actually just shows you that I have a new video in the subscription feed if I actually published a new video. So what used to be back in the days, what used to be a subscriber, now it's not enough to be a subscriber. You actually have to click on notification, and that's the only way to actually know when a new product is coming out, so you can actually purchase it in time or see a new video, etc., etc. And now, an even more important subject. Some other hate messages that I'm getting on Instagram are, hey Raz, by the way guys, add me on Instagram. I don't have enough friends on Instagram. If you want to see some other content, more personal things about me and my life, and sometimes pictures that I upload when it comes to some cars or projects, Instagram, it's Raz Shifrin, Raz_Shifrin, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm new to that. So let me put my Instagram over there. Please add me on Instagram. It'll be marvelous to have you as a friend and follower. Maybe I'll follow you also, and we will be happy and do things together. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been getting a ton of hate messages. Raz, keep stalling out, keep playing around. Why are you doing it? Take those dual motors out there, take those quad motors out there and crack the speed record, crack 200. Everyone is already cracked 200. Why is Razi not cracking 200 miles an hour? What's going on? Why are you doing it? Etc., etc. So here's the deal. First of all, I think there is something beautiful about other drivers keep taking the crown, right? And being faster. So you had James with 204, now Tony 208, which is amazing. Don't forget those two guys, man, and many other guys. The K's also. They're great people, great builders, great drivers. So of course they're going to be fast. Of course, why not? I look at this industry, sport, hobby a little bit different, and I think that everything should be in its own pace, at least for me, at least my journey. I want my journey to be structured a little bit differently. I want to build my pyramid from the base up, not from the tip, right? So it can fall. What I'm trying to do is to actually accomplish certain things, develop different products, and then actually conquer those speeds. Can I build a dual 1700 2028 right now and take it out? Yes, I surely can. Will it be very fast? Probably. A lot of you guys are asking me. I get tens of messages of you guys on Instagram saying, hey Raz, how come you haven't built a dual 2028 yet? That we know you have the equipment, you have the ESCs, you have the batteries, you have the cars. Take them out there. You have a runway, for God's sake. Do it. I will, in its own time. This car as well is not my priority. Will this be a very, very fast car? Absolutely, it will be, and I'm super curious. By the way, did you know that the first dual motor that was actually kind of substantial in what we're doing in the sport, I built about 3 years ago? It was actually a dual motor Arma Limitless. I was able to fit 16S. It was two XLX1s and two, I think 4050s if I remember correctly. So first it was a 12S, so it was 6S in each side. And then I actually upgraded it to 16S. It was 8S with Turnigy Graphene Panthers on each side. It was actually pretty epic. It did 150, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which back then was a lot for a Limitless. Everyone were laughing at me. Can't see my car. I went too far. Oh, it's in the middle of the road. I thought I turned around, but I just thought that shadow here messed me up. Well, it is what it is. Well, no, I mean, no traffic, so. Ooh, 150. Everyone said, Raz, this is not efficient, that's not going to work. All the OGs said, this is not going to work, this is bullshit, don't even try it, blah, blah, blah. And I said, guys, I'm telling you, dual motors are the future. And then about a year ago, I cracked 198 miles an hour. That was a year ago with my dual. And then it actually kind of scared me, I gotta be honest. I said, well, hold on a minute, man. You're gonna miss so many important steps if you keep pushing. For example, fastest single motor or quad motor or developing products. So let me actually show you what is on my agenda first. And then I promise you guys, first of all, it's beautiful. I'm actually happy that both James and Tony are hitting speeds. I think that's, first of all, it's amazing. I think it's amazing and good for our sport. And it's actually fun to watch. Don't forget, guys, it's not just you're the viewers and I'm the maker. I'm the viewer also. Like when I watch YouTube, I enjoy it. When I see James, when I see Tony, I'm like screaming, hell yeah, go for it. Like I'm excited as well. I'm a viewer also for speedruns, not just a creator. But this will be out soon. I'm not just stalling, I'm just waiting because other things are more important right now. I will be out with it soon and hopefully it'll be super, super fast. I promise we will crack some crazy, crazy speeds. I just want my journey, it's just my decision, my journey to be a little bit slower and constructed a little bit differently. Also, don't forget, there's something a little dangerous about cracking really high speeds on channels because it's like if you went to the movies and in the first 10 minutes they show you the end of the movie, will you stay? Not really, you know? So you hit that cap of speed, like 205, 210, then what? Like, it's almost like the channel is kind of done, you know? So I think building the structure in a slower pace is healthier, at least for me. Do I discredit other drivers? Absolutely not. I think Tony and James and the K's and everyone that is going fast, dude, amazing. I'm rooting for them. I think they're doing an incredible job. They work all of them work super, super hard for their speeds. And I think they really deserve it. And I think it's beautiful. We are going to take things a little bit slower. We're going to get there for sure. But let me tell you, I am working on some things. So first of all, you guys probably saw the camera. Oh, first of all, I'm trying to hit the world record open wheel. I think that's an amazing accomplishment. Before the crazy speeds with the duals, world fastest open wheel. I've been working really, really hard on this one with this limitless. As you can see, we just hit a certain speed, and this is something that I wanted to do for a while. Also, this car, because it's an open wheel and not as stable, this car was actually a phenomenal car to test our new wing with, because we did like 20 passes with other cars, but this one, everything is just different with open wheel. This for this car. This car, the GoPro here, this car is actually a designated car to test springs. You see, here's another thing. Because I'm not putting all my attention into speeds and duals, I have other cars that I can actually develop products. This is more important. This is the priority right now. So this car, for example, has a GoPro on it, and it's actually analyzing springs behavior while driving. So the GoPro is actually looking at the springs. Maybe I can actually turn it on for you guys on one shot and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, it's on. Nice. Hold on, let's see. So obviously in the big screen it looks a lot better. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit, just so you guys can see what I see and what we see when we analyze springs. So when the car is actually running, you can actually see exactly what the spring is doing, and then we know if the spring should be thinner, thicker, what tempering process, the coating. There are many, many variables. So how many coils? There are many, many variables to those springs, but this is how we develop springs. So right now, this car is out and about a lot. Every time I go to the runway, this is my priority first, because soon enough I would like to put my stamp of approval and launch the speedrun springs for those armors. You guys will love it, man. I'm telling you. Do nothing. Just put the springs. The cars are just planted, you know. By the way, let me actually show you something actually very interesting. Let me share it with you. Let me show you how it looks when the springs are not the right compound. Actually, yeah, let me put that clip. You guys are going to find it interesting. Here we go. Right, so this is the priority first. Spring car with a camera, of course, open wheel. This will come soon, I promise. This will be pretty epic. Quad motor, are a lot of you guys messaging me, hey Raz, why not 8Sing the quad motor? Because right now the quad motor did 183 miles an hour with 6S China Hobbyline on each side. Surely with 6S SMC or Onyx, or surely with 7S or 8S, it's going to be faster. It'll crack the 200. Sure, in time, this will come as well. In time, this will come. World's fastest, officially at least, right? Now hold on, something very personal. This subject is actually very personal, and apparently I hurt some people, so I would like to publicly talk about it, open up about it, and apologize if need be. Not long ago, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, not long ago I posted a run 196 miles an hour on a single motor, and I've said this is the fastest single motor that I've ever seen, okay, that I've ever seen. Do it quick. 196. 196, man. Let me tell you, world's fastest single motor that I've seen. Now let me repeat that. That I see. Yeah, that I've seen. I've been hearing about some other single motor fast runs. Cars were claiming, some of them I highly appreciate and are my friends. So I've heard claims for the world's fastest single motor, but I've never seen one. No. It's always very secret and hidden. So now many other cars went a lot faster, of course, but this was the one that I've seen with a single motor the fastest, right? So apparently I hurt some souls, and I would like to publicly apologize for it, since it wasn't, I don't have any ego. I think ego is very expensive to have as a person, as a business person, and personally as a human in general, right? But ego sucks, so I don't have any ego. And I was approached by James McCoy, I was approached by the K family, and some other people that didn't show, and it's their decision, they don't have to show. They didn't show their cars and say, hey, why are you calling us out like that? This is not cool, not fair, etc., etc. They're somewhat right. There's something that maybe I should disclose a little bit before actually making that video, but let's actually talk about it right now. It's actually pretty simple. We're all family, so we can actually discuss about it. So James McCoy, the K family, I and Philip Jolly, Tony Ingalls, we all started that chase. And if I'm forgetting some drivers, I apologize, right? But I can just, on top of my mind, started that chase with 7 scales, you know, trying to get faster and faster and faster. Many other creators as well. And it started a very healthy, in my opinion at least, a very healthy certain competition, right? And then we started to have our own nicks and pieces about it, like, what am I going to show? What am I not going to show? What am I going to disclose? What am I not going to disclose? I love to show a lot as long as it's within respecting other drivers. So I'm not going to show exact gears for 170, 80, 90, because some drivers may work really, really hard to get to this point, and I'm just going to come and give it to someone. No. So I will disclose a lot of my builds, like how to actually do wires, how to actually install things here and there, but I'm not going to show the exact specific secrets that many other drivers worked extremely hard on. So if that makes sense to you. When I said that this is the world's fastest single motor that I've seen, I meant it. I still do, by the way. This is the fastest single motor car that only I, have seen. And that's it. And it's completely okay if many other people seen something else. Do I not believe James or the K family because these were ones that got really, really crazy speeds without taking the body off? It's not true. I do believe them. I actually do believe that they got to those speeds. I haven't seen it, but I believe it. I don't think they're liars. I don't think they're bad people. I mean, many other people hit me up as well and said, yeah, I think this is bullshit. But no, don't get it. Don't take it to those lines. James McCoy, awesome dude. We've been starting this fun. I wanted to say war, but it's not war because it's actually awesome for both of us. We both grew to an amazing place with those 7 scales, you know, with the Armas, Horizon Hobby, Castle Creations, TP Power Motors. I mean, many things, SMCs, Onyx. I mean, so many things happened in those last 3 years. I think it's a beautiful journey for both of us. James McCoy, the Case family, Tony Ingalls. I mean, we both did a lot in the last 2-3 years and worked super hard. When it comes to showing, not showing, I don't think they have to show. They can do whatever they want. Like, it's their own PB, personal best. It's their own cars. They can do whatever they want. It's not, I don't blame anyone. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not discrediting some, or asking me if I discredit them. No, not at all. I think you guys are amazing drivers, good builders, good creators. You're doing exactly what you need to do and what you want to do. I'm going to repeat what I said. I haven't seen a single motor myself personally with my own 2 eyes. That's it. I haven't seen a single motor faster than 196. Haven't seen it. Maybe it's out there. Probably you guys did it. I haven't seen it. That's it. I still do share an enormous amount of respect to all drivers, especially James McCoy, Tony Ingles, the K's, and other drivers. Philip Jolly, back in the days, Philip Jolly was my hero. You know, he was awesome. You know, he was ahead of his time. So that's when it comes to this subject. So I'm putting it to rest. Very, very curious about this car. Also, this car helped me a lot with the body mount. So many bodies I tried on this car while going very, very fast. Off camera, you guys didn't see it. And we tested that the flexibility of the aluminum is sturdy enough. Obviously it is. We tested many bodies on these body mounts before we launched them. Guys, there is a reason why when we launch a product is epic and perfect. Like, it's not a coincidence, it's not a mistake, it's not a fluke. I actually go to the runway off camera and test all the time. So my time is not dedicated only to going and being the fastest. It's not. There are many other things before then that are more important. So this is coming. I'm dying to crack 200 on a single motor, man. Let me tell you. I might be able to, single motor, single battery pair. More importantly, a lot of people told me, well, other single motors are fast. I'm really trying to do single motor, 2 batteries. Now I can put a parallel batteries, of course, 2 8S configurations, so 4S batteries, but I'm really trying to crack it with 2 batteries. So just something fun. Again, just part of my journey, right? Anyway, this is it. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for being a huge part of my success. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Subscribers, please click on notification. You can always undo it. It's so easy. Don't forget to add me on Instagram, please. I want to have a little bit more friends on Instagram. I don't have enough, I think. And cool things are happening there. Also on Instagram, once you add me, I will be able to see who my community is and about your life and your posts and your pictures. So I would love to be your friend. I would love to connect more with my community. Please add me on Instagram. That's it. Yeah, I think we're done. Love you guys. See ya.